What is up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. My name is Brenda. If you love everything home decor, hit that subscribe button, join the YouTube fam, all of my oldies but goodies. Welcome back. Today, I am going to be answering your most frequently asked questions. I recently purchased my first home in Southern California, and I thought it would be a great idea to just kind of create a whole video on some of my most frequently asked questions that you guys also sent over on Instagram. So get comfy, grab your coffee, and let's talk home. Now, of course, before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you guys are excited for the new year, all of the new year projects coming, and just hit that subscribe button so you guys can see all of the exciting transformation videos I will be sharing with you guys, home decor videos with you guys, home tours, home decor hauls. I just have so much planned that I cannot wait. And also follow me over on TikTok and on Instagram, always linked down below. But before we get started, I wanted to wish you guys all a happy New Year's. I hope you had a fun and safe Happy New Year's with your loved ones. I am so excited for the New Year's, you guys. I just cannot wait, like I said earlier, to start sharing the process of transforming this house into the perfect home. I also wanted to mention that I will be announcing the giveaway winner at the end of today's video, so make sure you guys stay tuned. Now, I do have all of the questions that you guys sent over on Instagram here. I only picked a few, you guys. If not, this video would be like 3 hours long. I picked up the ones that actually stood out to me, so I do have a special guest that will be joining me today, so hold on 1 second. My husband, for those of you guys who are new to my channel, this is my husband, Eduardo, but we can call him Eddie. For those of you guys who are OGs and you've most likely seen him here on my channel, I thought it would be great to have my husband join in on this video with me to kind of help me answer some of the questions. Obviously, it was a long process, huh, babe?
Yeah.
It was a super long process, you guys, so we're gonna try to be as honest and open with you guys as much as we can. Obviously, for privacy reasons, there's gonna be some things that I would not be sharing, like where we purchased, and you guys get that just for privacy reasons, but we're gonna try to answer some of the questions as best as we can. So, like I said, get comfy, and yeah, I'm gonna pull out the questions. Well, before we get started with the questions, babe, how do you feel about the house? I feel like everybody knows how I feel. They know I'm excited, I'm in love. How do you feel about having a new house?
Very good about it.
Very good, huh?
Yeah.
It was a long time coming, you guys. My husband and I have been together now for almost 13 years, and it took us 13 years to get here. We're very proud and very just proud, of ourselves.
Yeah.
That it took us a while to get here, but we got here, and the journey to get here was amazing. So obviously, you guys can see we're both very excited, very happy for this new chapter in our life, and we have a ton of projects in 2023. A ton of decor, a ton of shopping, a ton of projects, a ton of fun things coming our way. Okay, so the first question, what is the square footage? It looks like the perfect size. This is from, okay, guys, I hope I don't butcher you guys' names, but this is from Anissa Minor, the Anissa Minor. Okay, she sent over that question, what is the square footage? It looks like the perfect size. So, babe, take it over.
It's 2,400 square feet.
That is right. Our house is 2,400 square feet. We did buy a 1-story floor plan. I did not want a 2-story. I did not. Did you?
No, I was tired of the stairs at our apartment.
Yes. Most of you guys have been subscribed to my channel. You guys know that we came from an apartment and we lived, it was 3 stories, but it was 2 flights of stairs. So we would have to go up and down those stairs, you guys, every single day, and it sucked so bad. We knew we did not want a 2-story house. It was a 1-story or nothing, huh?
Yeah, and then also my mom's.
Okay, sorry guys, I had to move Negan out of the way. They're actually inside right now because it's been raining like crazy, and he drank my coffee, so I'm gonna have to go get another coffee. He drank the whole thing. Hopefully that whipped cream doesn't make his stomach. He's over here licking his lips. Look at him. Look at him. He's over here licking his lips. By the way, you guys, the pugs are not inside anymore. They have a huge backyard that they're in most of the time. But today, because it's raining, we have them inside. Okay, so, oh yeah, like my husband was saying, another reason why it was important for us to get a 1-story is because my mother-in-law is disabled, so she can't go up and down flights of stairs, so it was just more convenient for us to get a 1-story. And I always wanted a 1-story. I always told them the day we buy a house, I want it to be a massive 1-story house. We wanted the floor plan to have everything that we wanted. You know what I mean? Right? That was important for us?
Yeah, most of the 2 stories that we were looking at, the grand area, the grand living room was
small.
Was smaller. The island was a lot smaller than the 1 stories. So we really wanted that wow factor when people would
Yeah,
walk in.
the open floor
Yeah,
plan,
the
that
open
was
floor
a
plan.
must for us, which I saw a question about that later on, which I will be answering. But the open floor plan, the 1 story was definitely a must for us. So yeah, 2,400 square feet, is that including the lot?
No,
No, that's not including our
the
lot, which we did get a premium lot. I mentioned to you guys in the home tour, that was important for us. We have a massive yard, which we love.
Yeah, when you build, you don't get much of a backyard, so it was a big must for us.
A big must. Like, thank you to our agent for being so kind, which I will also link her information down below. She was a huge help. Her and her husband are amazing. They're both agents. She made sure to re-listen to everything we wanted, what we didn't like, what we did like in a home, and
We had her all over the place.
she was everywhere with us, guys. Like, she had the most patience with us, so she was amazing. And once we told her we loved this house, she's like, okay, no more looking. That's the house. She never once questioned like whether or not it was gonna happen, or she's like, no, this is the house. We're gonna make it happen for you guys. So we knew right away this was the one when we walked into the model home. The next question: are you worried to follow a style that currently is a trend and could change in 2 years? Okay, this question, I think I'm gonna take over for that one there. So, you guys know I love trends. Trends are, you know, in the fashion world, in the home decor world, and the fashion and the home decor world are very much alike. There's trends coming in and out, and I'm here for it. I personally love trends. I think they're fun, and you guys know that a lot of people think trends are something you shouldn't do because with home decor, it's gonna come and go and you're gonna hate it. I actually disagree with that. I think if it's a trend that you absolutely love and you see yourself loving for a very long time, then go for it. For example, boucle. We always, you know, see that people are talking down on it, saying that it's just a temporary trend. We still love it. I still very much love boucle. I very much love my swivel chairs. My bed is boucle. I love boucle. I love the look to it. I love everything about it. And with every decision we're gonna make in our house, you guys, it's not because it's a trend or it's because it's popular. It's because we love it. Everything that we decide to do for our house is because we both love it, and it's here to stay, whether it's a trend or not. Just follow trends if you want, but make sure you absolutely love it, right? I think that's like the most important thing. Like, it's like with fashion, there's trends that come in and out, and you know, you might buy a hat because it's on trend right now, but you might fall in love with that hat and wear it for years and years to come. Just because it's a trend doesn't really make it necessarily a bad thing. You just have to make sure you really, really love it. The next question: what chandeliers do you have in mind? Ooh, we're gonna talk lighting. We're actually just looking at chandeliers the other day too. So chandeliers, you guys, the whole house is gonna look completely different once we add lighting, we paint it. I want wall sconces throughout the entryway. We're gonna add a huge chandelier here in the living room, possibly pendants in the kitchen. I think you want a chandelier in your office space as well, huh?
Yeah, I also want a large chandelier.
Eddie's always wanted like a large chandelier. He's always been in love with one at Restoration Hardware, and we always said that when we had our house, we were gonna try to buy it, and he wants it for his office space. So lighting is crucial, you guys. We will be adding a ton of chandeliers in the house. We're not gonna be changing up the recessed lighting. Is that what it's called, Ben? The recessed lighting?
No, we're gonna keep that.
No, we're gonna keep that.
Yeah.
We love it. We think it's very modern, very beautiful. That's gonna stay. But yes, we are going to be adding chandeliers and wall sconces and all that fun stuff. You guys, I don't have a like preferred store. I'm gonna pretty much look everywhere.
And we sold our previous ones from.
Oh yeah, and we sold all of them, you guys. We don't have any chandeliers with us. Besides, I think we had one, the West Elm one, but we gave it to my dad. Yeah, my dad loved it, and he's like, can I take it home? I'm like, yeah, Dad, just take it. So we're starting from scratch. We have no chandeliers. We have nothing. They actually just picked up our dining table last week. It was a really sweet couple from San Diego. They picked up our dining table. That was the last piece to go that we had brought like with us here, and it was so heavy, so we were happy.
We need a bigger one.
Yeah, you guys, we need a big table, but that's, you know, again, to come, all of those fun decorating videos and furniture shopping videos. Next question: what has been your favorite thing, most exciting moment about your new home? You wanna go first or me?
You go.
Okay, I go first. So what has been your favorite thing? My favorite thing, okay, for those of you guys who may or may not know, we bought a new build, and my favorite thing was seeing the process of the house being built. We would come every single week, you guys, almost like what, 2-3 times a week?
Yeah, we would see the builders putting up drywall,
Everything.
putting up paint,
Everything. I'll probably pop up some videos so you guys can see right here, anywhere on the screen, of the times that we would come. We saw our house be built from the ground up. Like, it was so cool to see that.
Yeah, and it's a good thing because you can catch things that that you put in to have made, but by accident.
Like that one, what is it? The little...
Or outlet.
The outlet. There was an outlet that Eddie really wanted inside the pantry room.
Yeah, for our microwave, because we don't have a microwave. We have a hood.
We have a hood.
Yeah, so we asked to put an outlet in the pantry, and when I checked the pantry, the outlet wasn't there.
Yeah.
So it's very important to just come
check on your house.
Yeah, check that everything's going fine. Like our speakers weren't set up till like the last week.
Yeah, Eddie was very particular. Like
I kept asking about the ceiling speakers, and they told us that they were on their way. But it's very important to just come and check on your home and making sure that everything that you
are being promised.
Yeah, that you're being, or yeah, like at the design gallery, we did a few changes. So you want to just make sure that everything is
being accounted for.
Yeah, everything's the way that you ordered to be.
Yeah, and he's right. That was very important for us to come and check on the house every single week, and the whole process took about, what was it? We started building in March, you guys. So we got the keys in October. April, May, June, July, August, September. It was 7 months of building.
Yeah, it was
7 months, you guys. It might seem like a long time. I mean, sorry, it might seem like a short time, but for us, it was a very long process. But again, going back to answering that question, I loved that part of our buying process. Just seeing the bones of our home, the structure of our home. We have pictures of Aiden walking around this house where there was like nothing but dirt, and like just creating those memories. I think that was just so special. In fact, our island, like I wrote our family name and the date we moved in, and all of those things are engraved into this house, and it's gonna be our home for a very long time. So.
We knew we wanted a new build from the get-go.
Yes.
We didn't really want a fixer-upper. I have a ton of friends that bought
fixer-uppers.
Fixer-uppers, and they tell us how they're not where they wanted to be at, and we just didn't want that. We wanted a blank canvas, something nice, something modern. And there's so many benefits of buying a new home.
Absolutely.
The insulation, it comes with solar, it comes with all the modern things that you want for today's day and age.
And now with the holidays over, we can just start all the projects we want. It's like you said, it's a blank canvas. We could do anything we want. And because it's a new build, a lot of people are also afraid of HOA, which we have had no issues. We've only been here for what, going on 3 months? But you guys, don't be afraid of HOA. It's not what people make it out to be. I mean, we do have a long time coming. We'll probably get to see what it's like living in an HOA. But so far, we've had no issues. We've even like already gotten the paint approved for the outside of our house. We're gonna be painting the exterior of our house, and that wasn't an issue. We get to do whatever landscaping we want in our backyard. We've done already the kitchen renovations. That wasn't an issue. We could do whatever we want, really.
And yeah, we haven't had any issues, and we've even talked to some of our neighbors, and they haven't had any issues with HOA. But
they love, in fact, that it's HOA. One of our neighbors was telling us that.
Yeah, they just don't want like your trash cans being out for too long, or having junk cars in the outside. They just want the neighborhood to look nice and clean.
Pretty. And pretty. So that was my favorite part of the whole experience, was just getting to see our house being built from the ground up. What has been your best experience, babe, so far? Like living here?
I guess just doing the remodeling to it.
Yes, like the kitchen already was such a huge transformation.
Yeah, we got carpet in our home to begin with, and we teared it out like the second day we moved in. We knew we didn't want carpet in our living room and office.
No, you guys, like the day we got the keys, Eddie and I didn't even sleep on it. We ripped out the carpet the next day. We started tearing out, like demolishing the kitchen. We just saw the house a whole different way than what it was. And even though the floor plan was perfect, there's still so many changes to the house that we're going to make on our own. I think that's exciting, getting to see the house transform. Like the house, like the flooring already in the kitchen, huge difference. It looks like a total different house from when we first got it.
And then you only do your kitchen once every so often. Well, maybe even once that you're living in it.
Yeah, ever. Yeah, ever. And we love the Taj Mahal stone. It was always like our favorite. Like we've always wanted it. So yeah. The next question. So obviously you guys can see my husband's favorite part is just seeing the transformation, all the changes we're making. And mine was just the process of seeing it build. I think it was very special. It was something that we're never ever going to forget. How long was the purchase process? By the way, I'm obsessed with your island. How long was the purchase process? That goes back to about 7 months. So we closed. Well, how do you say it, babe? We locked it in. We locked it in March.
We put in our deposit for it.
In March.
So yeah, we put in our deposit. The market is not the same that it was back in March when we put in our deposit. They called us, they told us we have a home, you have to reserve it with your deposit, otherwise, you know, they'll call the next person. And
in line. Like there was a waiting list, guys. Back in March of last year, there was a waiting list when we came to see these houses, and the builder was, you know, we were super surprised. Within a week, we got a call and was like, hey, we have a lot available, come look at it. It's the model that you want. We fell in love. The size of the yard was exactly what we wanted. So we locked it in within a week.
Yeah, of course it was the model that we wanted. It wasn't just a random home that was up for grabs. It had to be the model that we looked at that was going to be our home.
Yeah, and going back to the question, the process took about 7 months, you guys. But within those 7 months, like my husband said, you're coming by, you're making sure that everything that you picked out in the design gallery. So you do go through a design, when you buy a new build, you go through a design gallery first before the builder actually starts like construction. You go to a design gallery, which is where you have the freedom to pick out flooring, countertops, wall colors, hardware, all of that. But obviously my husband and I, we opted out on a lot of the little things because we wanted to do that ourselves. Like all of the hardware, we did it ourselves. We opted out on the flooring because we wanted to do it ourselves. The only thing that we did get was the fundamental things that we knew the house already had to come with it.
Just things that add value to the home.
That add value.
Like the tall doors, the 8-foot doors. We, instead of having a tandem garage, which is like a deeper garage where you can park 3 cars, we made that into an extra bedroom with the restroom, which is going to be Brenda's closet. Yeah, so things like that.
The island, which we knew would bring value to the home.
The extended island.
We have a 12-foot island, you guys, as you guys saw. Like that's a huge, like you only see that in luxury homes, and we loved that so much.
We didn't add any hardware. We didn't really go with the flooring. The flooring was just ridiculously expensive. It doesn't make sense to go with them, and they don't use the best materials. So we just opted out on a lot of things. Like if you go and look at a model, it's gonna have over $100,000 in upgrades. So
don't get fooled, you guys.
Don't get fooled.
None of that comes with your floor plan. Like it's all just a facade. Like it's not really gonna look like that. And luckily we had a team that was very honest and open with us about the whole process. They were like, guys, don't go crazy at the design gallery because you can easily add up to $100,000 worth of upgrades, which is something that we did not want.
We didn't want that.
No, and unfortunately, a lot of our neighbors, like they fell out of escrow for that reason. We had heard that they added, our next door neighbors added over $100,000 worth of upgrades, and the original family fell through escrow because, you know, their numbers just skyrocketed and then they just couldn't afford it. So
the interest rates went up during that time and they just couldn't afford it, so they fell out of escrow.
So be smart, guys. When buying a new build, I know it might be tempting at the design gallery to pick everything that there is there, but don't hold off. Transform your home into the perfect home yourselves, hire your own contractors, and it's just a better route to do that.
Save a lot of money.
You save a lot of money, yeah, and we could put that money towards other things, which is a lot better. Next question, did you have a hard time finding your perfect home? Did we have a hard time?
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Because once we walked into this house, it was game over. That was it. Like, and we had already seen a ton of communities.
We saw so many different builders.
Oh gosh, the houses started looking the same to us, you guys. We're like, okay, we cannot look no more.
We would go inside a home and we would walk straight out because it's something that we just didn't want.
Yeah, we even made a joke out of it. My husband was like that TikTok that goes, okay, let's go. He was like, okay, let's go. Like we even started making jokes because we're like, no, we found the one. We just knew this one was the one. By the time that our agent was like, okay guys, we're going to another community, we're like, no, let's just take us back to that house. We knew right away, but we had seen a couple of communities. We had gone, we did stay within the city. I mean, I won't tell you guys exactly where I purchased, but we do live in the Temecula area. So for those of you guys who are familiar with Temecula, it's like wine city. There's a ton of beautiful wine country, wine country, and there's a ton of surrounding cities. Fallbrook, Oceanside, Murrieta. We're very close to San Diego, you guys. So if that kind of gives you an idea, there's a ton of surrounding cities that are growing, tons of communities out here. So we knew we wanted to stay out here, and we have LA about an hour and 20 minutes. So we're right in the sweet spot. We're right in the center of San Diego.
We're in the middle ground.
Right in the middle ground, and it's growing. It's perfect to, you know, grow our family here. Aiden has somewhere where, you know, it's just a really good city and it's expanding a lot.
Yeah,
so
the school districts
are very good. Aiden's high school, it's like 5 minutes away, you guys. Like by the time Aiden goes to high school, if God willing we're still here, he could just walk to school. So that was very convenient for us too. So no, it wasn't hard for us to find the perfect house. Once we fell in love with the city, the area, the house, it was
you just know it when you walk in.
You do, yeah, you just know it. You feel it. You feel it. Next question, what is the style of your home? What style are you going with for your home? So what style are we going with? I really want to go with more of a Mediterranean, more of a Tuscany home vibe. I really want the arches and the texture and the warmth, and we're going to plaster the walls, and I'm obsessed with everything like Tuscan homes, Mediterranean, Spanish style homes. Like I'm obsessed with all that. And
so you love texture.
I love texture. I really want to add like a limestone wall somewhere, plaster walls, lime wash walls, plastered walls. We want to do a travertine like fireplace. There's just so much we want to do. We're gonna add our backsplash. You guys are gonna get to see the whole process of us transforming this beautiful house into the perfect home. So to answer your question, the style that we're gonna go with is very warm tones, but also keeping it very modern. We do love a modern home. So sleek black windows. We're going to be switching out all of the windows to black modern windows. A lot of cream furniture. We have the wooden floors. So think of like modern Tuscan home, if that makes sense. That's kind of more like the vibes that I'm going with. And I'm very obsessed with going to like Italy. I keep hinting to my husband that I want to go to Italy to get more inspiration for the house. Like I really want a Tuscany inspired garden. I'm obsessed with everything like that. So yeah, that's kind of the style that we're gonna go with. But of course my husband has a lot of input in our home too. He really trusts in my eye and everything that right, babe?
Yeah, I really do trust in you.
He does. He's like, whatever she likes, I like. So he always kind of gives me the lead direction on that. So yeah, that's the style we're going with. Very modern with like a lot of characteristics. A lot of character. Are you accepting housewarming gifts via registry? So this isn't a question, but you guys are the sweetest. I screenshot it because I thought, oh my God, that was so sweet. The gals and I want to support. Thank you so much. So I've never had a P.O. box, huh babe? I've never had one. I've never had one. Maybe now that I have a house, I can definitely get maybe a P.O. box where you guys can send me housewarming gifts or stuff like that. I've never thought of that. So now that I have a house, I can possibly do something like that where you guys can send me items. So thank you guys.
We would send a lot of things to my mom's house just so
I know, I would. Like
address.
all of you guys, all of like this is my job. So you guys know that I work with a lot of sponsors and collaborations, and because of the moving and all that stuff, I was sending every package to my mother-in-law's. Like, thank God my mother-in-law's a saint. Like, she does not care. But I'm like, babe, I have to stop sending my packages to your mom's house. But she would get excited. She would call me and be like, can we open it together? Like, I love my sister like that. She's like the nicest ever. So she's very like accommodating to help me with anything. But yeah, you guys can definitely send over some gifts. Maybe I can open up a P.O. box now.
You could do a video on that.
Yeah, or something like that. Like an opening. That's like the OG YouTube videos. How did you and the hubby financially plan? So I have my hubby here, so we can talk about how we financially planned for the house.
Well, we didn't. We didn't.
Okay, that's true and not true. Okay, this is how it happened, you guys. The reason why my husband said we did it is because we were not ready. When we walked into this house, we never thought that, okay, let's put our down and we're in. We never thought that it was gonna happen. It just happened. So we were not prepared whatsoever to purchase a house.
We do have a savings account and all that, and I do have some, stocks and just a few investments.
But a lot of it went to the house because we were not prepared.
Yeah, but
we just weren't ready.
We knew we wanted to stay at our apartment for 2 years. We just didn't know when we wanted to move. Brenda wanted to move to a completely different
city.
Yeah, completely different city than where we're at now.
Also, mind you guys, the reason why my husband's saying that is because we used to live about 10 minutes from where we bought. So originally, I always wanted to move to a different city, kind of going more towards LA. But as soon as we just started shopping, we're like, no, let's just stay over here.
Yeah, it just started out of curiosity. We just went to go look at homes, and then from there we met an agent, huh?
Yeah. I can tell them actually a funny story. So my agent, Claudia, if you're seeing this, hi, she was a subscriber of mine when I contacted her, which is the funniest, most humble moment.
I also found her on a TikTok video. Yeah, I found her on a TikTok video, and I told Brenda, like, check out these homes. They're in our area. I think they're very nice.
They're very pretty.
And then so we contacted her. She took us to go see a few homes.
Yeah.
But we had our eyes set on a home already. And yeah, that's kind of how we found our home.
Yeah. And again, she was very patient with us. She, like, once we saw this home and we fell in love with it, it was kind of game over from there. Like, she was like, okay, well, that's the one. But again, she came to us just very positive, very like open-minded, and I think being the fact that she was already a subscriber of mine, she kind of already knew how I was, what I liked, what I wanted. So it made it very easier for her, like, kind of know. She knew me in a sense. Like, you guys know me. You tune in to see me every week, so you guys kind of know what I like, what I want, and so she kind of already knew that, and it made the whole process a lot easier.
Yeah, but back to that question financially, we put in our deposit in March, and then we had up to October to come up with like the down and closing costs and everything else that's associated with buying a home. So.
And you guys, we're both business owners. We have been planning this for a long time. Like, we got to enjoy our money, you know, to say the least. We've, you know, traveled. Yeah. We had our beautiful apartment for 2 years. We did a lot with our money, but we were finally at the point where we're like, no, it's time to invest our money into a property. And here we are, and this is our first home. Into our future. Start investing into our future. Will this be our forever home? I think we've gotten asked that a few times. The answer to that, what is the answer to that?
No, it's not.
No, you guys. And I know to a lot of you guys it might be shocking that this is not going to be our forever home. But this is our first home, you guys, and my husband actually wants to get into the whole real estate market. You know, we want to invest in future properties down the line, and this being one of the ones that, you know, we would like to, you know, bring up the value of the home. That's what we're doing so much to it, and, you know, we won't be here for too long. I'm giving it less than 7-8 years. By then, Aiden, our son, will be 18 years old. He can choose to do what he wants, go to college, or, you know, follow mom and dad. But for now, we're very, 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 very happy. It is the most beautiful first home we could have ever asked for. And again, it's going to be home for a very, very long time. But we don't know. We might move in 5 years, 10 years.
Or we might just end up staying here.
Or we might end up staying. We might end up staying here. Who knows? And just buying another property elsewhere. Who knows? We don't know. So we'll see. But what was the question again? Oh, financially. But so, yeah, we always go off track. But to answer the question, were we financially prepared? Yes and no. Yes and no.
We just had to cut back on a few trips that we had
because it was so sudden. Yes, it was so sudden. So we were like, oh gosh, all of 2022 was just saving.
We just spent smarter.
Yes, and it was no more going on random shopping trips and no more. I mean, yes, we can still do that. Of course we can, but again, like my husband said, now we're just kind of spending our money smarter. Next question. Are you changing up your home decor aesthetics? That kind of falls back into like, no, you guys, I'm kind of keeping it the same, very neutral, very modern, but just adding more character to it. Are you thinking about attempting any home renovation DIYs for 2023?
We're not very good at DIYs.
Nope. You guys, my channel will never be a DIY. I'm so bad at DIY, you guys, if I'm being completely honest. And my husband, very DIY-ish.
I try, but it just doesn't come out the way that I want it to.
We're not DIY people at all. We would much rather.
Maybe we get better with time.
Maybe, you guys. Let me know. Are you guys huge on DIYs? Would you guys like to see us try to do more DIYs? Because we're not the best at it, but we can try. We'll try.
We only do DIYs that we know that we're actually kind of good at.
Small projects. But we're going to attempt to do the lime wash in the bathroom, so we'll keep you guys updated on that. We'll attempt, but a lot of the projects we're going to be hiring contractors to do that. So the landscaping, the bookshelves, the bar that we want to build, a lot of it is going to be hired by professional contractors.
I just want it to be done right.
Yes. And this kind of ties back to the previous question. How did you start saving for your new home? Cutting back a lot. No more.
We're just cutting back.
We were just saving, which is why we were also able to come in here and like immediately do the kitchen, the flooring, what else did we do? We did, the kitchen alone was like expensive, guys. Like it cost us a lot of money. So
that's a video for another day.
That's a video for another day.
It's a whole process.
It's a whole process, which I will be doing a video. Again, you guys can check out my contractors. I will also link them down below. They did a beautiful job on the kitchen, but that's a whole project on its own. We're gonna do backsplash. We're gonna do lighting. We're gonna do so much in the kitchen. But again, all of our money just kind of went in towards the house as well. We redid the kitchen, the flooring ourselves, and we're gonna start landscaping pretty soon. So we started saving for our home a while ago. The moment that we put the down back in March, we were kind of saving.
7 or 8 months.
7 or 8 months, and we were saving for the house. And the last question, what are you most excited about? What are you most excited about?
having a backyard.
Oh yes, we've
'Cause-
never, the pugs, here's Pugsley guys, he's just licking my leg. The pugs are very much still with us, they're still very much part of the family.
Megan.
We got two big boys here who, by the way, don't even care they have a backyard. They want to be inside the house with us at all times.
Because they're very spoiled.
Spoiled. They're very, very, very spoiled pugs, and they want to be inside at all times. But what we're most excited about, well, did you answer the question, babe? Did you say what you're most excited about?
Yeah,
Oh, the landscaping. Yeah,
the backyard, just not having next door neighbors. We do have neighbors, but it's not the same as an apartment.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no. When we have so much space between our neighbors, like our neighbor is so far from us, like so far from us. So we
Yeah.
have so much space between our
Yeah, I'm
neighbors.
just excited just to have get-togethers with family, just spend time here with with friends and family, and just have a larger space just to host for everybody.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we hosted for the holidays. It was kind of tough, but it kind of taught us a lot of things that we now keep in mind, because all my family we both kind of have somewhat of a big family. I have 4 siblings. He comes from 4 siblings. So when we're all here, it kind of like the house is big enough to host for both of our immediate families, and that's not even including our like distant family, like aunts, uncles, cousins. So we're excited to get to that point where we'll be able to host and have this big, beautiful house.
Maybe have Aiden's birthday party next year.
Yeah, maybe if the landscaping is ready, we can have a big party for our son here, which is something that I guess I'm the most excited about too. Is just having family over when the house is fully done, and all of the whole house. For me, I guess it's just seeing the house transform. I am excited to start. Like, I am so eager to just begin. Like, tomorrow we're gonna go pick up the painting for the walls, and I am just eager to start furniture shopping, and we're going to be, doing a lot of drywall projects, a lot of like, I'm just excited. My closet, I'm so excited to get my closet started, and oh gosh, I'm excited to transform this house, and I cannot wait for you guys to see the way that it looks in my head, and bringing it to life. That's what I'm most excited about. But that completes today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different than my other videos, and I hope I answered a lot of your questions. As you guys can see, we went through quite a journey, but it was worth it. It was a very emotional journey, you guys. Like, babe, how many times did I cry? How many times? It was very emotional.
It was such a roller coaster.
Buying a house, you guys, it ain't for the weak. It's what they say. That's how the saying goes. It ain't for the weak. Like, it's a very emotional roller coaster buying a house, and one second it's yours, the next second they could be telling you otherwise.
Yeah, and we had a lot of it's yours.
It's not yours.
It's not gonna happen to where it is gonna be yours. It's an emotional roller coaster that you just have to prepare for.
Yes, mentally and physically prepare for, save money, and really, really find the perfect team to kind of guide you along the way.
because we went through 3 different lenders.
3 lenders,
but-
you guys. We never gave up. We're like, no, this is the house, and we're gonna do everything in our power to make it happen. And by the grace of God, it did. And I tell my husband, we've been together for so long, we've been through so many things, and everything happens when it's meant to happen. And this house was definitely meant to happen. And I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to come along this journey. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Okay, you guys, so I think the camera stopped recording on us. This was a pretty long video, so I hope you guys caught that last part. But what I was saying is that I cannot wait for you guys to just come along this new journey. Just, hang out with us here on YouTube and really see us transform this house into a home. But of course, I want your guys' input. Let me know what you guys want to see. More home tours, more decor videos, more hauls. Let me know down below. What are some things you guys want to see? You guys want to see us try some DIY videos? What do you think?
I don't know. I really like tech, so maybe
Tech
our
videos?
alarm systems.
Yeah, we have our alarm system. We have a thermometer that we set up.
Smart home.
Smart home, yes. Where Eddie's very much going to turn this house into a smart home. Like, there's so many things. Our Tesla, for those of you guys who may or may not know, we have a Tesla. How much, our life has changed now that we have solar. We have solar, so you guys might want to know more about, owning a Tesla in your home, or I don't know, there's a ton of videos. Let me know down below, right, babe?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, let me know down below. I'm like waiting for him to tell me, because he also has a lot of great ideas, and I would love to, create new content for you guys.
Yeah, there's quite a few ideas that we have.
You guys might be seeing more of Mr. Eddie on my channel, because he wants to really do that part of the house, share that part of the house with you guys. So let me know down below what you guys would like to see. Of course, comment. And now I'm going to be announcing the giveaway winner. You guys, this was hard. Like, you guys flooded my comments, and I am so very grateful. There's actually 2 comments that stood out to me. I'm going to be reading both of them for you guys, but of course one of them is the winner. I wish that I had like 100 gift cards to give to you guys, but I will be doing a ton more giveaways, so please hit that subscribe button. I will be doing a lot more giveaways in the future. So here are the 2 comments that stood out to me. Reading them just kind of made me feel very warm and just happy. Like I want to read them to you guys. So the first one is from Catherine Jasmine. She said, first and foremost, congratulations. I'm so proud of you and your hubby for making your dreams come true one step at a time. I've seen you guys grow since the start of your YouTube channel and at your apartment. And I knew you would grow and succeed. You guys, I'm getting emotional. You are very organic and humble, and that's one reason why I love your videos. Your videos make me happy and you inspire me. Your home is stunning and I can't wait to see your ideas being brought to life. You're one of my favorite people to stay up to date with, and I am always on the lookout for your videos. I'm so excited to see your visions come to reality. Seeing that, you guys, means so much to me because it's been a very like emotional roller coaster to get here, and you know, sometimes I'm a human, like it gets hard for me to stay motivated, and you know, and seeing comments like this, like even my husband reminds me there's so many people out there, you know, being inspired by you and love seeing you decorate, and this comment right here just reminds me how much I truly love what I do, and sometimes I need to be reminded of, you know, what an amazing community I have, and this comment meant a lot to me. The next comment was my favorite, by RUMONDA. I can't say it, I'm so sorry. I'll probably pop it up right here, her name. My favorite tradition is placing all of my loved ones that are no longer here in a picture frame ornament that I place on my Christmas tree every year. It just fills my heart knowing that although I don't have them near to celebrate and enjoy the good times, that I can hold them, and the memories that we shared will always be in my heart. And it teaches me to be humble and to appreciate the family that I have now and to never take them for granted. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you and your family. So that was very touching to me. You guys know that I had my family over for the holidays, and both my husband and I have pretty big families, and they mean a lot to us. You know, family's family. You don't get to choose family, but at the end of the day, they're important, and that was very touching to, you know, that's a way of remembering your loved ones that have passed. The holidays aren't always easy for everyone, so I thought that was very beautiful and touching, and for that reason, she is my giveaway winner. I think the holidays are all about family. You know, we might go see Christmas lights and decorate and do lots of things, but at the end of the day, it's who you spend it with that matters the most, and to me, my family is my husband and my son, and that's important to me, and I don't know what I would do without them, and of course, you know, our whole family is important, but family is what's important, and I really loved that. How you just, you know, always incorporate your loved ones no matter what, whether they've passed or they're still around. So please contact me through Instagram or through my email. I will link it down below in the description box. And again, you guys, don't get discouraged if you didn't win. I have a ton more giveaways coming your way, a lot more giveaways that we will be doing throughout the year. So with that being said, as always, stay safe. Anything else you want to say, babe? No? No? Happy New Year from us to you. And the pugs, they're right here like licking my legs. Oh my gosh. Happy New Year's, guys. Bye.